check to budget recap for June. So here we are in my Excel sheet, which is my paycheck to paycheck spreadsheet. Starting at the income category, if it will go, I anticipated $3.62 because that is what I rolled over for my check one budget. However, I did end up getting $4.75 back from PNC as a ATM fee refund, because I believe they refund the first 2 or 3 ATM fee transactions for every statement cycle for PNC, which is awesome. That occurred when I went to Philly in the beginning of June, or I guess at the end of May, and I had to use the ATM for something, so I'm happy I got that back. And then my paycheck was 1 cent less than anticipated, or I guess 2 cents less than anticipated, or I think it's 1 cent less than anticipated, but either way I just adjusted it because that is nominal. I set aside $450 for my rent, which is a total of $900, so in my check 3 you can be sure to see another $450 coming out for that. I did go ahead and pay my Con Ed bill, which was, for my portion, $53.25. Spotify, I went ahead and paid $9.99 for that. I'm still waiting on Netflix to come out, but that should be coming out on Wednesday. And I wanted to get this video up, so I'm just going to pretend like that money is there. And I'll just remove that once this video is done. So as I mentioned maybe in my previous video, I'm going to start considering spending to be spending, like spending is spending. So in terms of budget, I did budget $163.62 for my spending category, which if you add up all of these different line items for groceries of $130, eating out for $10.82, household for $22.79, all those three equal $163.61. Why is this I guess it's slightly off because of my paycheck being 1 cent off. That makes sense. Great. So I just adjusted one of these things. So in terms of groceries, I ended up spending $101.29. I had lots of leftovers, lots of meals at my school, random things like that. So I had about $29 left in that budget. Eating out, I budgeted $10.82 because I knew I went a lot over in the first paycheck. However, I haven't used any of it, and I don't obviously plan to at this point in the pay cycle. Household, I budgeted $22.79 because I bought some hair products from Target, like shampoo, conditioner, stuff like that. But I did go over by about $17 because I needed some new water filters for my Brita filter, and I think some razors. And that stuff is ridiculously expensive. In my haul, Target, Trader Joe's haul video for my meal plan, I did say that I spent around $18 or $19 at Target because my razors were $6.50, but I actually took them back the next day because I bought the wrong refills for the razor bodies that I have. I don't know if that sounds stupid, but the sticks of razors I have replacement heads, and I just bought the wrong replacement, so I actually ended up getting $1.63 returned back to my credit card for the exchange I did. So it was a little bit less than I first thought, which I'm happy with. But that is that. So technically I spent $39.65 in household products. I haven't used my personal blow money, my fun money, yet. My roommate and I have been talking about going to get some massages sometime soon, I hope. So hopefully in the next pay cycle that'll happen. And then miscellaneous, I did spend $15. That was unplanned. Because the K-2 team at my school are buying t-shirts, and since I have randomly been thrown into the kindergarten team once again this year, I was sure, I'll buy a t-shirt, because I've been in and out of the same kindergarten class covering for weeks at a time, because they're cycling through teachers, and I don't really know if it's issues with the kids, because I don't really have too many issues with the kids. I'm assuming it's just the teachers, either they're burning out or they're just not happy, or they're fired, or something along those lines. So anyway, I've been back with them for the past 2 weeks, and now we're on to the last week of school. I'll show my kindergarten pride with buying a t-shirt. So there's that. And then, so spending is looking pretty good. In total, I spent $155.94. So there's about $8 or so that I was under budget in my spending category. For my sinking funds and savings, I transferred that $225 to my Roth IRA. All these other sinking funds were funded in this first paycheck, so I just had to transfer a chunk of change to my personal savings, which right now, if you add the $564.51 that I transferred, plus the $634.75 for my first check, I have so far this month transferred just shy of $1,200, meaning I have about $600 left that I need to budget into check 3 to make sure I get to the $1,800 goal that I have for June, which is very exciting. Ooh, that's delightful. Whatever. So that's pretty much it. So basically, once I have this transaction for my Netflix coming out of $12.99, I will have $12.42 rolling over into my check 3, and I'm pretty confident, like I said, that will happen. There is a very small chance that I will actually eat out, because the kindergarten teachers talked about possibly going to get lunch with ourselves on the day of graduation for kindergarten graduation, which is on Tuesday. And so technically there may be some more spending, but I will probably take that. I'll probably then I'll probably just take the $12.50 or the $12.42 I have here, put some money for my fun money account, and then use that. But I'm not really sure if we will, because if we have kids who come back to school after graduation's in the morning, usually parents take their kids out, and so they end up like no kids in the afternoon. But if we have kids, and then we can't obviously go out. But that's just something that may or may not happen. And if it does happen, then I'll go over that when I do my check 3 budget overview, which will happen on Thursday because I get paid on the 27th. So that is pretty much it. I hope you've enjoyed this budget check-in. If you did, please consider giving the video a like. I would really appreciate that. Also, if you're interested in more of these budget... Oh no, there's a little spot missing, whatever. If you're enjoying these budget videos and you're wanting to see how I continue to plan and save my way through 2019, please consider subscribing so you're notified when I post these videos. I try to post budget videos every 2 weeks. I'm trying to do it like every pay cycle so it doesn't get so redundant. But I do also post meal plan and Trader Joe's hauls every single week. So you should be seeing another one even, I think, on Monday. Oh yeah, tomorrow. I think I'll plan to post my current week's meal plan tomorrow. So if you're interested in those, you can subscribe so you're notified when I post those. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, everyone.